Now we need a big bad way. Okay, now. Right, this is gavel kind, so everything will fucking shatter. Yeah, we're in a fucking terrible situation now. Look. Okay. Hey! Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that, I did not see you there in chat. How's it going, Vantos? Yeah, that newest one is about to really make some things interesting, especially on... Oh yeah? Oh, excellent. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Although, I will admit, Paradox is one of the few companies I give a pass on their DLC just because it's not just reworked content for all the current things we have going on. Biggest thing is, ooh, who can you give gold out to? Indian. The biggest thing is all of their DLC actively does things to the game itself on the back end. That's one of the things I can really congratulate them on is they add new what is it? They add new features, new mechanics. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I will definitely suggest playing with Horse Lords enabled too, because Horse Lords is what has allowed me and Atraitus to grow our realm, because we did a lot of in the early on in Ireland. You start as tribal. You can do what is known as prestige farming. Look at that glorious Empire Britannia, though. This is pretty good, and we don't have quite all of the realm unified in Lollardy, but we're getting close. And yeah, random maps is definitely going to be an interesting one. We haven't had technology drift far enough away. We're trying to build some high-end castle towns. Yeah, being able to start those is going to be really fun. That is one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to in that expansion. That's funny. At this point, when we can just pay people to be happy with us and get off our backs, that's usually what's suggested. Oh yeah, yeah. For Horse Lords introduced tributaries. So one of the things that you can do, it used to be more of a tribal thing, but I think now a lot more people can do the tributary farming now with that Horse Lord DLC. Is you will be able to declare war on my cousin there. We can scroll down all the way to either establish tributary state or extort tribute. Extort tribute is the good one for prestige farming, because to establish a tributary, you would make them pay 20% of their income and 15% of levy reinforcements. However, they cannot be called into war. And when your ruler dies, they stay your tributary. The better one is extorting tribute. It'll make them give 40% of their income, and you can call them to war, which is way better than just 15% of their levy. So when you use that to get up to 1,000 prestige, technically you can raise a tribal army of 2,500 troops with 500, but it's nice to have that extra 500 in case. You can really roll up steam. Like, I can't remember, I think our first 3 lives, me and Atraitus, the person I'm doing this succession game with, had conquered this set of islands 3 times as far as tributaries to build up our home realm in this little duchy right here. Duchy of Munster. And it was very glorious. We had so much money, so many troops. We could just steamroll everything. By the way, we took over 60% of the primary isle here from the Empire of Scandinavia. Scandinavia was the biggest powerhouse, and we basically just kept growing slowly until we could just rip through them. It was pretty great. Is any typing you might hear while I arrange a vodka here for the when I export it over? Go. Yeah, this is the 179th episode so far of our succession game, and I'll admit, I am alright. Atraitus is way better at A, explaining things, B, getting the realm in order and under control. Oh man. Yep, that is actually the plan. Transferring this map into EU4 is the next step of the succession game. I mean, we plan to do that with the Empire of Hispania in tow too. Because, I mean, why not? But you are correct, that is absolutely the plan. We do everything that we can over on this end, export it to EU4, and then we will grow from there. I am laughing looking at all of this because this right here, Khotan, shows that Tibet just cracked. And it looks like in half. Yeah, Tibet doesn't even field anywhere near the army that I do now. Oh, yeah. Hey, here's our niece that's technically our daughter that no one really knows about. Some very Game of Thrones-y things going on in this playthrough. Also, look at the heir that my dumbass cousin sent into battle to get killed. 17, 14, 22, 9, 12, but mainly really good for war, amazing for domain and vassal limits. And she went ahead and allowed him to lead armies and get killed against, I can't remember, I think it was one of my stupid ass vassals. Almost 100% sure that that was it. Yeah, I would definitely say check out Atraitus's. He's over at youtube.com/Atraitus Gaming. Right? Yeah. I would be interested. Honestly, if we had the ability and we had the spread, I would want to war for the Dragon Throne, but we don't really quite reach to where I'd want for us to do that. Nope. Do we have eunuchs to send? He's a filthy heretic. We will send the filthy heretic. Both of them are eunuchs and filthy heretics, with some sympathy for Muslim. Got good stats though. This guy, not so much. Dislikes eunuchs. And then I sent him a eunuch anyways. Oh yeah, absolutely. The plan is definitely to take it all the way to Japan. And just continue taking over the rest of the world, really. I mean... Ooh, wow. Some of these realms are actually starting to unite again, though. That ought to be interesting to see how it ports over. Look at that! Look at those little guys. They're just so small in stature compared to me with their levies. Eh? He wants 4 of my kingdoms. Oh, wow. Even then, well, there has been one thing that almost caught us too. We didn't quite have all of this peninsula either at that time, and we were maybe about here instead of all of this. And we didn't have all of North Africa yet, but the first jihad... Yeah, Sunset Invasion wouldn't do shit. Hey, check out my retinues. My retinues are a Sunset Invasion stack alone. And I have some more retinues that I need to make too. My levies aren't quite as big as my retinues, but that's alright. And look at that, 130k. 130k vassal levies that I could raise up at any given time. Yeah, Sunset Invasion could not do shit to us at all, though, like you were saying. It depends on how many troops the entire Muslim religion carry. But even then, now, I don't... Yeah, with so much Hindu taking over here, and Buddha spreading here, I don't know if the Sunni could ever come close to challenging us in a jihad again. They got close on the very first one, when they went for Sicily. They actually had the position on... or they had the advantage of positioning on us. So by the time it took to get our troops to respond to them, they had 99% war score in our in their favor. And then I took every one of our troops that we had got to the front lines, pushed them back out, got it down to -17, so they still had a push, but we took back about 80% of the war score before my ruler died, and I passed it on over to Atraitus, who then took it from a -17 and didn't just white piece it, but took it all the way into a 100% for us. That same one that's a different one. We now have... Oh yeah, by the way, we have two bastards. One of them is legitimized because of the whole mess that happened with her sending our really good heir right here battle. Look at that, by the way. The second Sunni revolt against us. Or is it this time? Ooh, tricky motherfuckers. They be some tricksters there. Okay. I will respond in kind then. By responding in kind, I will respond unkindly. I'm going to send not just a stack, but I'm going to send a doom stack and a quarter. Oh. Oh man. We are a slight picture with the potential uprising. But we take him out. I think he's only back in one plot, but if he's back in both, he's a powerful vassal. That means he cannot factionalize our current rules. That just dropped Independence faction to a non-threat. The other one, however, is unfortunate. Now report these ships. Sink them. Burn the apostate. Duke Luigi's are always fun, so we'll make him King Luigi again, kind of. Viceroy Luigi. Now this faction is dropping, so we are getting really close to being all set. See, she's almost of age. Okay, we'll shrink them down. I'm thinking the technology the technology spread isn't quite there yet. It's almost. Oh. I've been racking my brain on trying to figure out how we can get a hold of Hispania. Technically not ready yet. And now we're going to make one attempt at an air. Really quick before we die. Not offhand, but I don't recall it being announced yet. Give me one moment here. Okay, I want to guess September. Just because I see some people on a couple forums here thinking August and October. So there's going to be the potential that there's a lot. Different ways that it could go. You know what, we will do that, just because he's a malcontent. That brings him out of play on that. Oh no, honestly, it could be as quick as July, but that depends on how long they've been working on this. Because these guys have been really working hard on putting out DLC for each one of their games this past year already. So far, I think everything is getting ready for its second one, aside from even possibly CK2. The one thing that is for sure about their DLC is it doesn't end up anything like the end result of a Ubisoft game, at least quality-wise. Wait, this dude? Okay, he's not the greatest, but he can potentially be. The fact that he could potentially be a part of here, he is. To help speed that along, everything else. Boost up legalism a little bit. And then we will make a VOD cut really quick here for everyone who is watching at home.